Look who's back. Back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? It's the prodigal son. I know. I know what you're thinking. Oh, Einstein. He knows everything. Nope. I don't think I've ever tried to embody that persona. I'm a dummy. Did a lot of drugs. Fucked up my brain pretty good. I'm whispering because I don't want people to think I'm crazy at the lake. Gonna take a dip in the old lakey poo. Having a rough go of it, you know? Am I the only one admitting it? How many people are out of work now? 40 million? That number's going up. The unemployment benefits are running out at the end of July. You guys think this year has been shitty so far? Woo! I do not want to be an alarmist. I never have. But shit's about to get ugly. I'm not that crazy. Just like to ask questions, people. Lots and lots of questions. Challenge my own self. I'm a flawed human being. I get shit wrong all the time. All the time. However, you can't see where this totalitarian tiptoe's going. Like the old analogy, the boiling frogs. Throw them in a pot on top of the stove, cold water, turn the heat on low. They're not gonna jump out. Try and throw them in a boiling pot of water, they'll jump right out. One thing at a time. Step by step by step by step. Little conditioning here, little programming there. Blue pills all around. Throw some fluoride in the water. #1 ingredient in Prozac. I used to love me some Xanax. Speak of Prozac. Trying to make us all completely desensitized and docile to what is really going on. We have an open secret in Hollywood about pedophilia. Jeffrey Epstein. What happened to that guy? Who's that? Oh. Is that the Israeli spy that was running a child trafficking ring, sex trafficking ring, blackmail op, for I won't say who, because that place doesn't like when you talk about them. Time to start asking some serious questions to yourselves. Oh yeah, I got the moon up there. You got to do the shadow work, get deep. It hurts, the truth hurts. Trying to get in, sink into who you are. All your faults, all your fears, all your insecurities. And turn around and fight to live. But until you're willing to look in the mirror and do that kind of work. Oh, there goes the blue herring. I wish I could turn this thing. My boy, my blue herring. This iPhone camera sucks. Fuck you, Apple. You guys are all fucking guilty. Big tech companies spying on us without our permission. Who voted for that shit? Oh yeah, Einstein's at it again. And I had a pretty good life, but I always knew there was something inside of me that just was confused. Asking some really tough questions about myself, about life, who we are, why we're here, all the deep shit, you know? And I know I wasn't pleased with where I was in my life when I was like 22, 23. I wanted to be a pro golfer, went to school for finance, switched off. I don't know. It was just a kid. Been lied to our entire lives about everything. Schools are nothing short of indoctrination camps, period. You lock kids in a box for hours and hours a day for 15,000 hours or some shit. And you lie to them. You give them a version of history and science that you drummed up somewhere. And your goal, Rockefeller, who is one of the sickest families in the world, who hid under the umbrella of philanthropy. Just as Bill Gates is trying to do now. The spell has been cast, ladies and gentlemen. We have global pedophile rings. Bill Gates, that motherfucker. 500,000 shares in Monsanto. It's probably more now. That was like in 2010 or some shit. Real good buddies with Mr. Jeffrey Epstein. Goes back a long way with that guy. And he wants me to wear a mask. Mommy, Jeffrey Epstein's friend wants me to wear a mask. Real how ludicrous that shit is? Bill Clinton going on TV telling us we need to lock ourselves in our homes. As he flies on that plane how many times? Yeah. These are the people we're taking our cues from, people. Woo! The spell has been cast. I found out something last night, that blew my mind. Ovid, O-V-I-D, sounds like something we know, right? Ovid, in Latin, never gonna guess what this shit means. And you're gonna try and tell me it's not a psychological operation, trying to fuck with our heads, mind control, CIA style, Hollywood programming style. Ovid, O-V-I-D, means sheep in Latin. I'll repeat that. Ovid, O-V-I-D, in Latin, means sheep. S-H-E-E-P. Tell me they're not trying to fuck with us. I am no know-it-all. I literally feel like I woke up from a coma. I did not see a pill I did not like. Oxys, Xanax, gabapentin. Did some real damage to this thing right here. But I know deep down here, this heart, the shit that I want to see happen in the world, I care about the human condition more than most, I would say. Just because I won't obey and put a mask on, when in the very beginning, Dr. Fauci told us to not get a mask. Dr. Howard Zucker, while he sat right next to Andrew Cuomo, said, do not buy masks, they're for healthcare workers. Here we go, fast forward a couple months. It's 100 degrees out everywhere, humid as fuck. And you're gonna put that mask on after you've seen them on TV, huddled up like a bunch of tards as they tell us we need to wear a mask? Sorry, that's politically incorrect, I know. They're fucking cunts. They're terrorists. Get as offended as you'd like about the language. I'm done being, you know, I know who I am. I've looked. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody here. How are we accepting this? Tell us who we can and cannot see. Tell us what we have to do with our bodies. Masks, vaccines, how we can roam freely, how we can travel. Can't travel unless you produce an immunity passport. What does that sound like? Papers, please. Papers, please. Come on, we gotta start paying attention. I don't know jack shit. My brain's working itself back to a good place, but my heart always in the right place. I just I'm not good at, you know, I don't know, I'm not good at a lot of things. I've definitely contributed to some fractured relationships, but I'll admit that shit all day long. I'm just trying to make some sense of a world that doesn't make much sense anymore. As I break out of my coma and get ripped apart by mosquitoes. When did it become a crime to question things? To really look for the truth? I'm not claiming I have it. I try to share information, and I get excited. Sorry. I get a little excited. You know, we were blessed with the sacred gift of anger as well. Imagine being a Bostonian back in 1775. And British soldiers are kicking down doors and taking all your shit. Closing your businesses, telling you how to live your life. Imagine not being angry about something like that. That is where we are at, folks. You might not all understand, but, and I'm not claiming I do either. Shit. But they have plans on paper to do some real sinister shit. Agenda 21, Agenda 2030. You don't even have to go that far out. The Trace Act. Test, reach, and contact everyone. $100 billion. HR 6666. Tell me again, they're not fucking with us here. 100 billion to rip you out of your homes if they see fit. If you test positive and you don't cooperate, you're gonna get a phone call. The state of Rhode Island's already partnering with groups in the Israeli military intelligence units for contact tracing. That's going on. If you don't think that's going to be at your doorstep at some point, well, just not paying attention. Like I said, you think this year's been crazy to this point. Wait for the food shortages. They're coming. Bubonic plague is back in a bunny or a squirrel or some shit in Colorado. Didn't you see that? Better run in your house. Better hide. Better put that mask on. Better take that vaccine from Jeffrey Epstein's friend. Up for crimes in India. Bill Gates, up for crimes in India. Vaccine crimes, up for crimes. Vaccine crimes in Jordan. Now they want to give you a rush vaccine. Dr. Fauci says it takes an average of 7 years. They've been working on a coronavirus for like 20. Still don't have one. Yet, within what? 7, 8 months at the very most conservative, or liberal, shall I say, estimate about when this thing started, within 10 months, if you're really stretching it, gonna have a vaccine, 100 million doses in October, ready to go. Operation Warp Speed, baby. All you Trumpites. This isn't about left and right here. I tell the truth. Trump is not your friend. Operation Warp Speed, involving the military and delivering vaccines. Why would the military have to deliver vaccines? These mosquitoes are killing me. We have companies like FedEx and UPS that deliver shit. And our buddy Jeff fucking Bezos just saw he's worth like 190 billion. Gonna be a trillionaire by 2026. And I still have to whisper because I'd be yelling. I don't want to freak people out. He'll be a trillionaire in 6 years. Where are you gonna be? If you're one of those 40 million unemployed, about to be the next round of unemployment, that shit's going up. They're not accepting cash anywhere. You have to have exact change in certain places. Oh, funny story. Everywhere I go, every bathroom, every time I'm out here somewhere, and there's a sign I see, shit's coming down. Social distancing, mask, shit's coming down. Do whatever you want with me. It's not a crime. It's right there on the floor. I just knocked it off. So we don't scare, or we could scare a few less people. 99.7 or 8% survival rate. A lot of scientists and doctors talking about how they have not even proven a virus to exist. Oh, that sounds controversial, doesn't it, Andy? Yes, it does. Go look into Andrew Kaufman's work, Dr. Andrew Kaufman, Dr. Stephen Lanka, all being suppressed on the internet, deleted, just like they don't exist. Ooh, why would that be? Why would they delete people? Trying to hide something? Huh? That sounds like freedom of speech, eh? America. Shit's over, America. The idea of freedom, shit is gone. Unless you stand up right now, take that mask off. I'm going back to work. I'm keeping my bar and restaurant open. We're going to open up the doors. 85% of restaurants are at risk to close right now. Bars and restaurants, over 500,000 bars and restaurants. 500,000, 500,000, 500,000. Imagine all the people they employ. Do those people's lives mean nothing? They are hiding shit from us. They are twisting and turning every such thing. Wear masks, don't. Or don't wear masks, you do. Driving us apart. I'm just asking questions. No, I'm not an Einstein. Don't know everything. I'm a dummy. My brain's still not working. I just try to share information. But too many people just accept or reject whatever it is without even looking. Headlines, react to headlines. That's not how we learn. It's not how we face tough issues and make this world a better place. My heart's always in the right place. I don't always do the right thing. I push people away. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be sorry for my anger with how things are. Because I'm a human being, I'm an individual, and my life has meaning. And I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.